Hello and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Capricorn for the first 2 weeks of September 1st through the 15th. Please remember that this is a general reading. There may be some parts that don't resonate. Please take the parts that do and leave the rest. You may also want to check out your other signs. Also, I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. Dear Capricorn, in the past position we have the King of Pentacles, clarified by the World. In the challenging position we have the Page of Cups, clarified by Death. Of course, the Knight of Cups in the present position, clarified by the Eight of Cups. And the Hierophant, clarified by the Ten of Wands in the outcome position. So, in the past position, you've got the King of Pentacles, very wonderful, positive, great card, especially for the financial aspects of things, but it's great for all aspects, actually, overall as well. It's a card of balance, and this person in this card, he's very confident, he has been through a lot, so he has authority as well as experience. He's someone that understands the balance between pleasure and pain. Very successful person, and usually, you know, he's extremely perseverant in whatever endeavors that he starts. It could be that someone provided you very helpful advice that you used to achieve your goal. The World is also a very positive card. It's about completion, it's about coming full circle, it's about reward and success. A very positive card that suggests that you know, you worked very hard on something, you dedicated yourself, and in the end things turned out in your favor. You were successful and you continue to build on that foundation of success. In the challenging position, you've got the Page of Cups, clarified by Death. Of course, the Page of Cups generally is a positive card, but in this position, in the negative position, he's someone who is not only immature, but he's, you know, also someone who's not really self-aware. He may, you know, kind of say things or just be generally rough around the edges a little bit, but he is someone that is still caring, definitely someone who is shy and romantic, maybe. This is, you know, a card that suggests that a person is not really paying attention to what's happening around him. Perhaps you are in a little bit of a fantasy. Perhaps you're kind of thinking your thinking is not grounded in reality. There is quite a bit of cups here. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups. Definitely this, you're feeling emotional in the first part of September. You have some negative emotions, you have some positive emotions, but generally you're kind of not sure about how you feel the situation. And of course, Death suggests fear. The Death card is usually about ending, but in the negative position, it suggests to me that you're sort of stalling the ending from taking place because you are a little bit concerned about the unknown. In fact, it scares you, you know, to the point where you may feel, you know, you're going to do anything to avoid the actual ending, which generally is not good because it prolongs and makes the situation even more difficult. It could be that you're not communicating clearly about how you feel and about what it is that you want ultimately. But, you know, even though change is, you know, coming, you may still feel like sometimes, even though we know someone, for example, is going to pass away, when it actually does, you know, it's still a bit of a shock. So it's that type of feeling where, you know, you may feel like a change is ultimately going to happen. It's still going to be a bit of a shock to you. Definitely, you know, a bit of an obstacle to overcome, very quite heavy sort of mood. The Page of Cups has the water behind him that is sort of kind of not calm, so that suggests that emotions are a little bit raw from a situation, or from perhaps dealing with a specific person. And the pages could also indicate some bad news that may be coming in the first week or second week of September, but it looks like you'll be able to work through it, because you've got the Knight of Cups, who generally is a very positive card, and he brings, of course, good news. The Eight of Cups is a card of self-discovery, so clearly there's something, there's a situation that is happening, you know, in your life that is causing you anxiety, that is causing you a little bit of kind of unhappy emotions to be felt. You're really not sort of happy with something. You're kind of disappointed, maybe in some people or some situations, or how things unraveled, and so you do have a little bit of a low vibration energy. You do have a bit of a heavy heart. The Knight of Cups is generally a positive card, and the thing about the Knight of Cups is he's not the fastest moving. He's pretty slow. So if there is good news coming your way, and if there is a bit of a reward that is coming your way, it's taking, you know, it's coming slow. It's not moving as fast as you would like it. But the Knight is still excited, and he's still optimistic, and he still kind of looks forward to things. The Eight of Cups is about a person who has worked on something but realized that after all the effort that has been put in, perhaps like it's a relationship, you know, after all the time that is invested and the energy that is invested, ultimately this person decides to walk away because they realize that ultimately that is not what they wanted, or you know, even though perhaps their dream came true and they worked so hard on it, still it did not provide them with fulfillment that perhaps they were looking. Definitely there's a bit of a disillusionment in this combination between the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Cups, which is kind of carrying over from the Page of Cups and Death. So there is a little bit of a kind of a waking up. You're going to experience a feeling where slowly reality starts to set in, or maybe the illusions or the fantasies start to kind of drift away, and you may find yourself in this kind of strict rule-based like, you know, routine, you know, kind of monotonous routine, maybe a little bit. We've got the Hierophant in the future outcome position, clarified by the Ten of Wands. The Hierophant, of course, stands for responsibilities. So clearly you will be having more and more responsibilities that are going to be added to you in the first part of September, or at least it's going to feel like it. It could be, you know, friends asking for more and more favors, or it could be, you know, family members asking for something kind of continuously. It could be at work that you are tasked with doing additional things. But definitely there's going to be a little bit of a strict environment where you're going to feel a little overwhelmed, and the best advice there, the divine suggests, is to just surrender yourself to the situation and let the situation play out, and see what you can do, you know, to gain advantage. Let's see if I can clarify some of this with 3 energy oracle cards that I pulled, and they are the World, the Garden and the Gate, and Walking Away. We've got the World here, and so the divine is reiterating their message that there are many opportunities that are open to you. You need to maybe adapt a different perspective, but you know, this card is reminding you to expand your vision and contemplate some much broader options. The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider, especially in the age of technology. Maybe you can use social media networks, maybe you can do some sort of like a marketing, but there's a lot of opportunities out there. So drawing this card also lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you, and now is the time to think big. As they say, the world is your oyster, so get ready to gobble it up. Definitely sometimes, it's difficult to see opportunities, especially if, you're going through something difficult, but there are many opportunities out there, and the divine suggests that all you need to do is kind of broaden the perspective. The garden and the gate is about abundance and prosperity, but it's also about staying safe. If you choose, like this person is inside their garden where they're, safe, but where they know what to expect. If this person chooses to walk outside of the gate, and she wears the key around her neck, so it's her choice. She can stay or she can go, and if she chooses to go outside the gate, sorry, I thought my cat was doing something. If she chooses to go outside the gate, she can find many opportunities there, but she may also have to face the unknown, which of course is a choice that all of us have to make. And walking away is about letting go. It's about surrendering to the situation, and clearly you choose to walk through the gate because this person, unlocked the gate and is kind of going into the unknown to see what is out there. The person is closing the gate behind her and is walking away into a misty, unknown future. This card upright reveals that it could be time for you to make a similar decision. There may be something that you're finished with, perhaps a career goal, a relationship, or a long-term experience of some kind. The familiarity of the situation may be enticing, but you're now ready to look at your options on the open road ahead. In reality, an important new beginning is at hand. So the divine is nudging you as best it can to go out there, try something new, meet new people, put yourself in a situation where you would have to, speak to people, interact with people, try something that you haven't done before, pursue a hobby, pursue some kind of a passion, even, do something as small as, taking a different route home from work. Definitely helps you venture out into the unknown, be adventurous, which will, of course, ultimately help you move closer to your goal. Let's see if we can get some of the answers from angels. I also pulled 3 answer from angel cards, and they say within the next few weeks, don't stop and look for a sign. A very positive, very kind of reinforcing message here, that you should definitely continue on your journey, continue on the path that you're on. You're doing everything right. You may feel like you have a little bit of a lot of responsibility, but definitely the divine is suggesting that if you look for a sign and you don't stop, then within the next few weeks, your dream, or maybe you're going to get closer to your goal, as opposed to where you are now. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting, and I will see you next time.